My girlfriend does work at a hippie co-op.
And we are good. Speaking of hippie co-op, we are getting back into the jungle, baby, as you answer the call of the hunger. Last time we left off, our adventurous party had recently met back up with the overseer by the name of Ambrosia, a tall, we commanding person whom was overseeing, that's on the nose, a work camp in Carnation, where a bunch of Tekeknu, the bug people, were busy repurposing slash decomposting the of several large elder trees that had fallen in that area. While you were there, you guys got into a little bit of antics, did some shopping, some window shopping. Bull threw some guards into a pit, and that was about the time that you guys had this like, will we see Chemo to his death sort of conversation going on with Ambrosia when a assault happened on the camp. Some bug people apparently were seeking to create a jailbreak for the Brethren, and an all-out assault was underway. In the throes, you had to come up with and determine what you were going to do. With having worked with the Flayun tribe running the camp, it was firmly pressed on you that it was your duty as guests to help them. Much to your chagrin, and not wanting to necessarily work with people who were pressing people into work. When the issue came to a head, you ended up deciding to maintain your laws of chivalry by abiding by the commands of Ambrosia. But it wasn't without cost. But you sealed your alliance with the Flayun tribes. And with that, Ambrosia set up a task upon you guys. She said, feel free to get the hell out of here. Chemo should be brought to Cane Valley, the apex or the head of the entire Flaming tribe, whom you've met before. Bring him there because he could be a good good bartering chip with the Scylan tribe. The Scylan tribe, who had yet to weigh in on this this war that had broken out. Check. I believe it's Scylan tribe. I get the Scylan and the Vyvan mix up. I think it might actually be. The Vyvan tribe. Scylan's already here. Anyways, but you guys also have agendas of your own, wanting to head back to Lemoore in order to be able to make it there before the 17th toilet, which is just 13 days from now. Additionally, Ambrosia, says, hey, there's a reward in it if you guys help us quell the slaves here and basically get this camp back in order. So you're left at a crossroads as the camp is literally aflame with these giant fireflies that have been hurling and vomiting fire upon root and branch alike. You can stay here and help quell everything. You can attempt to head north out of the camp and deep into the Carnation in the hopes of crossing through Deerman territory and getting back to Lemoore. Or you can head south in the hopes of basically getting Chemo back to Kane Valak, so that way you can head out of here that way. I'll pull up in the map just so you guys have a quick reference to.
So I'm a little confused by the choice then, because don't we have to get Chemo to Kane Valak?
Ambrosia said that you have to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do everything that she says, right? So you as players can determine whether or not that's something, because I know that there's not necessarily, you guys aren't always necessarily in line with what some of the NPCs want, right? So
Because originally it was just get him to Ambrosia, and now Ambrosia wants us to get him to Valak.
Yeah.
So
I guess I just mean if we've committed this much time, if we're just gonna fuck them and piss them off and all that stuff, then why should we bother this much?
right. Also, Chemo mentioned that he could continue his studies if brought to the Vivan tribes, right? Between Chemo and Ambrosia, it sounded like there is a place called Yggdrasil, and Bull would be very familiar with this place up in the north. And actually, I'll put it in. Yggdrasil was inscribed on some of the stones. And so now that you have discussed all of this with Ambrosia, she gives you guys, she gave you the stones, and now you have Chemo and the stones. Chemo had mentioned that if you get him out of here, he will give you guys, or at least the Sons of Yin would give you guys tons of money in exchange for these goods. So, a lot of moving parts.
We're at a
All right.
strange
This is
place.
kind of Dustin's side quest, so I'd defer to him, I guess.
Ilya was just forced to kill a slave who was fleeing for his freedom. So, he has no interest whatsoever in helping the Flayon and beyond what will get him out of this forest.
You weren't forced.
I mean, I was put in a situation where if I did not kill that slave, I would set myself up where it's likely I could not leave the forest alive, and I would make mortal enemies of the Flayon and break an oath and also violate the laws of chivalry. So you're right, I wasn't forced. I did have a decision. But it was an
have a
extremely
choice.
difficult one.
So last time we left off, you guys are still at the Henge. Ambrosia's nearby. You guys can choose, if you'd like to, you can turn down the mission of bringing Chemo to Kane Valak, right? You can say, hey, we don't want any of this, we can get the hell out of here. Like, you guys don't have to necessarily be like, I gave you 3 options, but there's still obviously a bunch of agency within you guys as players.
Can I ask something? I want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. If we do what, like, if we bring Chemo to the Vivan, that's not what What's-Her-Face wants us to do with Chemo, right? Because she was kind of...
Ambrosia
Ambrosia
thinks that Chemo and the Stones would be a good trade to get the Vivan in exchange for them to join the war effort on their side. So she said, take Chemo to Kane Valak so that way he can make those sorts of decisions.
Okay,
Because that's a bit above her pay grade.
got it.
So she's like, just bring him down there. And the idea is that that's probably where that's going to go, so to speak.
Okay, Kane Valak, we encountered him in the Braid Aids, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we can still head north. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Do you want to go? Do you want to go west and north to the braided Aedes, or do you want to go east and north to Lamore?
Because we have 13 days left to do that. So it really actually, we do have
To
to
do
choose.
what again? Why are we on a timer for Lamore?
Because you wanted to get back in time to fulfill the contract Romaniel had for you guys to kill someone in the slag grinder for him, which is like the gladiatorial.
Yeah, we don't have time, I don't think, to get to the braided Aedes and Lamore and fulfill that contract. And Ilya, is filled with disgust, not only for himself, but for the Flayoon, and personally would not be interested in helping their war efforts, knowing what they've done.
All right. Do we take chemo with us?
Or do we just leave chemo to be like, we did our part?
Yeah, like we did our part. We brought him to you.
Just let Emery kill him.
Emery is very out of sorts right now. Yeah, she in the middle of that fight, you just saw her smashing and smashing and smashing like in a crazy, fugue state, and now she is very, very tormented and basically puking in the corner. So.
And do we have a timeline on killing God's son?
No.
Okay, so we can do that whenever.
Just as long as we do it before we die.
It's only
Alright.
God's timeline. I mean,
Just making sure. Got our priorities in order. Like, hey, some rando that I already forgot his name needs us to complete a job in 13 days, but God needs us to get one done in 14.
yeah.
All right.
But they're both in Lamore, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And part of it too
a
was
little
that
more gusto.
part of it too
Yeah.
was that Romaniel, you guys had put some stock that since Romaniel worked for AMO, the Association of Mutagenic, the Association of Mutagenic Organization or something like that. Anyways, it's the idea of are you burning bridges? Is something you guys discussed as well, not just with Romaniel but with AMO.
Right.
Yeah, Ilya wants to get the fuck out of this place, wants to go straight back to Lamore and let them deal with chemo. Because he doesn't want to get himself or the party involved with the Sons of Yin. He has no interest whatsoever in helping the war effort. He's already dipped his toes too far and dragged the party with him into something that is far above and beyond him.
Because the other thing you can do with chemo is you can just drag his ass back to Holdenford, because the Iron Cathedral wanted his ass.
And Holdenford is...
It's just north of the Crystal Tarn.
Yeah, but he has the power to impart his will on Ilya, and I don't want chemo around. I am willing to sacrifice because there's money to be made elsewhere with less morally ambiguous decisions required on our part, and at this point, Ilya's tired of throwing good money after bad money, and the decisions that he's made and he has in turn forced the party to make up until this point have disgusted him.
Is this about your blood in a jar? Because we've made peace with that.
Oh, what? No. No.
That's fine.
So,
Whatever, like my unholy resuscitation from blood dust, that was a courtesy you paid me, and I appreciate it. It's the killing a slave, and then realizing that the concessions he was willing to make to work with the Flayun were not concessions so much as betrayals of his morality.
Okay. I know
Keeping
Josh is
Emery
trying to get us back
agrees.
on Josh is trying to get us back on track, but I have one more question that's actually important to our
No,
decision.
absolutely. Take the time that you guys need.
Whose warehouse did we raid that had like the guy in the basement and the one guy that just wanted to do experiments and then like a portal?
Yeah,
Was that Amp?
that was the A and B Corp, Ansel Brothers. Yep.
Okay, so it's not ammo.
No, ammo is the like the non-profit
Gotcha.
experiment scientists, whereas A and B was like the for-profit version of the same working on
Ammo is like the Red Cross. The other guys are like the Nazis.
or like Mayo.
Yeah. All right.
What's
Yeah,
the
because I
difference?
was just when you talked about ammo, I'm like, wait, the mutagen people. If those are those other guys, I have no idea why we're working with them. But Wretch is going to put a stop to that immediately.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
you're
guys
not
were
working
working.
with
You were working with a competitor.
Okay, yeah.
But that portal in the basement is actually where we have to go for the God mission.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That same place we have to go to.
R&D 6.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll push for Lamore in fulfilling that contract, since Ilya's uncomfortable here.
And as a aside, it'd probably be a good idea to get at least me out of these woods. I mean, I don't know that I've seen any change in Bull's personality at all, but
He's just become more himself.
He's just finally gotten comfortable around you guys.
Yeah.
He's letting his true self come through.
yeah, like no, this is all natural.
Ilya, are you any different from the Hunger?
No,
Okay.
I don't think.
Let me check my thing here.
That sounds like something that somebody's being affected by the hunger would say.
Shut.
Yeah, awfully
Then add.
suspicious.
It does, but I have my hands full trying to keep Emery from killing us all. So.
Oh yeah, you've got the hungry stat trait
I like how you are worried about Emery,
Oh.
but you're not worried about Bull at all.
and egotistical.
You're more of your normal self. Emery keeps trying to be sneaky about it.
I thought. Oh yeah, I'm egotistical and hungry, but well, Ilya is pretty cool.
All right, you guys. So at this point, Emery is spattered in carcass with her little hedgehog. Sorry, with her big porcupine next to her.
Very different.
You stand in this henge. The sky is aglow with the burning fires of these dried out elder trees nearby. Ambrosia stands with her sickly, unnerving shadow twisting beneath her. Emo stands ready to follow as you guys group up here at the henge.
Are we supposed to be looking at a screen?
I'm moving you right now.
Okay.
So this here, I've highlighted the area that you guys were just in. Note that that large map is represented by significantly fewer squares here. So that yellow box is that entire map from earlier, okay? So essentially, even though this is a different scale, roughly every single box is probably closer to 25 feet than 5 feet. We're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to keep the same mechanics that we have been using for most of combat and actions. Just understand that there's more of a dilation here. You see map north is essentially this direction right here. If you guys see me pinging, I can do it this way. This direction here, can you see that? No, you can't see that either. Oh, because I'm in the fucking GM. Noob. Okay, so north and west would be toward toward the direction of Caneback and the Dancing Springs, heading in that their general direction. Okay. Heading southwest would put you towards Lamar, so to speak, as the crow flies. Okay. You guys vaguely recall being brought in from this direction as well. But for what you can see from here is that directly south of you, the hill rises up where the henge was, and behind that, as the hill was rising up, there was a continuation of the elevation that can be investigated and pursued. Additionally, there is a cave over here that can be pursued as well. That is the space earlier that that your friend Bull came out of after having pushed around some of the local guards and whatnot. Actually, sorry. Yeah, he did come from that way. Sorry. And then in this general direction, you can see a fallen over log, and there's a large area of work being done when you originally came in this way. So there's probably a lot of Tekeknu. Additionally, you can hear war efforts or fighting from that general direction. Over here is where the alchemist was as well. So there's a lot of different areas that you can choose to go. Also, Ambrosia is still at the henge if you wanted to talk to her. Last time you guys discussed it, it seemed like you were taking chemo and going to see Caneback. So, what do you do, adventurers?
So I'm gonna kind of huddle up with Wretch and Bull because Emery's in a pile. So I have been led to a decision. Speaking to Bull and and Wretch now, led to a decision that goes against who I am to my very core, in an effort to uphold an oath and the laws of chivalry. But going forward, I want to leave this behind me. These chain of events have taken my life once, taken Wretch's life. They have thrown us back into a place of madness and of misery that I don't want to perpetuate. And I know that these are Bull's homelands, but they're not mine. And for me, as an intruder, more or less, to come here and to involve myself and my friends in blood feuds and rivalries that affect thousands and go back years and to places that are well beyond me was wrong. And I don't want to take chemo to Cane Valak. I don't want to take chemo to the Viven. I want to return to Lamore and complete our contract with Ammo and repair that situation, get us out of this place so we have time to heal and to focus. And I do believe that if, knowing now that Chemo can impart his will on me as he did during that battle, he may try to stop me from leaving. And I am asking now that if he does do that, that one of you will bind him or, if need be, kill him.
And Bull speaks up and he's like, "You really got to stop letting people walk all over you, man. Who forced you to do this?"
Kill the slave?
Yes.
I was put into a situation where either I kill that slave or I help him and I put all of your lives at danger. I break the oath that we made to the Flayun that we would not raise a hand against them. I violate the laws of
Oath.
chivalry.
Yeah. So just to
And-
remember,
What oath? What chivalry?
so Bull, just so you know, they are in Flayon under your
Yeah,
honor.
I get the concept,
Okay.
but this is Bull speaking.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if I had chosen to help those slaves, there's a good chance we would not be able to leave this forest alive.
Because they said so?
Uh, not because they said so, but I think it's a very strong implication that if we help in a slave revolt, that your people, the Flayun, would have every desire to take our lives. And
Just because I'm
Probably
from
the-
here doesn't mean I'm one of them.
forgive me, the Flayun here and in this camp and the people connected to them would be very keen to take our lives.
Well, they can try. They couldn't
That's
even put me in
true.
jail.
They couldn't put you in jail, but I feel like the effort to jail you would be far, far, far lesser than that to kill us when they find out that we are actively fighting against them. And I can't break oaths. Especially not on behalf of the party. But the crux of this issue is I am no longer willing to help them. I won't raise a hand against them, but I'm not willing to help them, and I'm not going to take Chemo anywhere. He's on his own now, and the stones can be returned to the Flayun where they belong.
And with that, Bull kind of walks up to you, gives you a strong pat on the back. He's like, "Way to stick up for yourself. Just drop everything here. We'll go do our own shit." That's how that light keeps getting turned off. The freaking box elder bug walking over my desk lamp here, and it's like somehow fucking with the buttons.
That's
Oh.
gross. I have a fly problem in my apartment.
Yeah, Wretch is pretty distracted, and he's like, "Yeah, this isn't a conflict of our concern.
No, there's
And
not.
things are getting worse here, so we should go."
At this
Yeah,
point,
so they didn't.
Oliver has been comforting Emery. Emery, he comes up to you and he's holding you and caressing your back, and and you can feel him there, his presence, and he whispers to you, "We're not them. We're not them, and they're not our kin. We won't be like them. We will save them. You will. I know you can.
Save who?
Our tribe. I know you feel it too here in this moment. But we're not like them, those rocks that came and took our people. We are put in a hard place here, but sister, it's not your fault.
I don't know about that. I wanted to do it. I don't know why.
It's just as Wretch said. It's Cinder. It's Cinder. He's sick. We need to focus on that, sister. We're all victims right now. We need to help him.
How?
I don't know that yet. But we know a lot of people who might be able to figure it out, who are smarter than us. Maybe the Vaven know. Maybe those scientists in Lemoore.
Right. Sure.
I don't know, sister, but you can't hold yourself. Despair and pity will only worsen this plight. Think about the good that we can do on the other side. I don't think we can do any more good here. He looks around at the proverbial hellhole this place has just turned into.
I just need to get out of here.
And this is right about the same time that the other conversation just wrapped up.
All right, so it sounds like we got to go over to Ambrosia and tell her to deal with her own elephant man.
So when you say they gave us the stones, like they're not actually in our physical possession, are they?
They are.
Okay, they are.
Yes.
Going to walk up to Ambrosia and Chemo myself, carrying the stones, place them down in front of her, and say, "I am done," and then walk back to the party.
So you walk over, you place the stones on the altar in front of her, and she kind of looks back, and her eyes, the blackness on them fades away. She was in the middle of some sort of trance, engaged in some sort of witchcraft. She looks over at you, and an eyebrow goes up. Done?
Yes.
She stands
This
tall, looks down upon you and the rest of the party who are strides away. Are you sure?
I kept my oath, party's oath to the flame, that we would not raise a hand against you. And I killed a slave who was running for his freedom. He was no threat to me. Doing that goes against who I am. I was put in a position that I realized that I never want to be in. And I will continue to uphold that oath where I will raise no hand against you. I will not consort with your enemies. I am removing myself from this war because I am an outsider. My people are far away from this place. But I do have another oath to keep with a time limit that is in Lemoore, and I am choosing to keep that contract.
I'll interject before she responds and say something along the lines of, well, we didn't really sign up for a longer engagement, and we do have other promises to keep, like we kept yours. And if we break those promises to hang out here, well, then what good are our promises? And we'll probably abandon you as easily as we abandoned them. So it's really catch-22. And either way, I'm afraid we can't help you right now.
You may each roll either a
No.
leadership check or a negotiation check and take the better of the results, or one of you can add 2 boost dice to the other person's check.
And from
So-
the back of the room, Bull is like, I never agreed to not raise hands against her.
Bull.
Oh, you're not
Dustin,
helping.
Dustin, you can just have 2 boost die. My stats are shit.
Okay. So
At this, not other things.
I'm going to do a negotiation because I actually have ranks in that.
It's also a little more fitting for
Oh.
the tournament at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna use my magic horseshoe. Wait, was that a per day thing?
I believe it's per day.
I bet I already used it. Well, okay. Um, so assuming that it's per day, and I have a very strong feeling that I used the magic horseshoe last encounter, I got 1 success and 3 advantage.
She does not look amused.
Good, we weren't being funny.
No, I knew that would she'd be. I knew that she'd be furious and wouldn't make an enemy, but I have to take a stand.
She looks up beyond you towards Bull. Bull, come.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What?
How well do you know Ambrosia?
Come. She's an overseer in his. She outranks him in the tribe, but otherwise he's probably met her maybe once.
And with that second one, he takes a very cross-armed stance, kind of cocking his head to the side, and he's like, "Why the hell would I do that?"
I believe these folks, these outsiders, are here underneath your honor.
They have done nothing to upset my honor.
Indeed. They are right to leave. They can leave, and the door will shut behind them as they go. But Bull, I wonder what Stefania would think
Ooh.
if she knew of you turning down such an imperative quest on behalf of
I will be
the
right
Fae.
back.
It's so imperative, I'm sure you can find somebody else to do it.
Indeed. I certainly hope whatever you can find in the old world will appease your overseer, such that she will welcome you home in good graces. Chemo, come.
So basically, what she said is, "This is going in your file."
This is going on your permanent record.
Chemo looks at you guys and moves towards Ambrosia. I do believe that our interests are mutual, Ambrosia, and I am looking forward to garnering a relationship in the long term. And she looks at him and goes, that would be nice. However, unfortunately, you are still a piece to be bargained with at this point. I cannot afford sentiment. You're a valuable piece, though, Chemo. And I'll keep you at hand. Emery,
What?
I hope nothing but the best for your tribe. Do send them my regards. I hope things are faring better for your tribe than they are for the rest of us here in the homeland.
You're looking at our tribe. So I think you're faring a little bit better.
Well, we certainly, well, we all certainly won't fare well if we sit here gawking. There's work to be done. Off with you now. I have business to attend to. And she turns around and begins her witchcraft again.
Goodbye.
Yep.
And you guys are left to your own devices at this point.
I missed the part with chemo. At least the first part, because she said that he was a valuable piece, and that she didn't have room for sentiment.
Yeah, basically, he just said, "Hey, I'm going to group up with you, and we're going to have a mutual relationship." And she's like, "You're still an asset. Let's keep things as they are." And so he's grouped up with her, and that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
She also grabs the stones, obviously. And at this point, her honor guard has moved in, and there is quite the show of woolen force nearby.
I make sure to stare down the guys that I threw into the prison if they're present. And I'm just like, watching you.
They're notably missing.
Notably missing.
Threw him good and hard into that pit.
Okay. Where would you like to go? You can go up. You can go into the cave, or you can head north. At which point, if you stay on the side of the river, it'll take you to where the alchemy area was, or you can cross the fallen log, which is this bridge here, and head in toward where some of the working fields were.
I was a little confused by your general directions earlier. Which direction?
If we go south, that'll take us towards Lemoore.
Yeah.
Map
Okay.
south.
Yeah. Southwest of the map is the general direction towards Lemoore.
Okay.
But since it, like, if you look south from here, there's a giant heavy braid of vines in front of this water,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a ascent towards some of the branches that are trafficked. So like you'd go up in order to go south, or you can go towards the caves and see if there's paths in there, etc.
Does anybody feel like going up?
I feel like we're probably not safe down here anymore. She's kind of still like raw voice from everything before.
Just so you guys are aware, Bull is still covered in viscera.
It's great. It's a good look for him.
Yeah, that's that.
So is Emery.
Yeah.
Yes,
The woolen.
yes.
Don't think you're special.
How long has it been? Well, you know what? I think she would have lost concentration on the porcupine and all of that.
Okay. He unanimates next to you then, and the piece is just like next to you.
I put him back in my pack.
Oh no, Mr. Porcupine!
How big's your
was-
backpack?
Big enough. But it is bursting at the seams.
I imagine that it's more of like it's like a faggot of wood that like the rope that's part of his body. You just rope around it and set it like almost like a sleeping bag on it and secure it on the outside of the backpack. You know.
Oh, that's cute. I like it. Sticking out on either end.
So what was Bull's response to Ambrosia saying that Stefania would react negatively to his rejecting an imperative?
They literally just said, "Oh, you can find somebody else to do it."
That's very fair. I like that response. Okay.
To which she just replied, I hope you have big fish to fry out there in the old world, and you're going to bring something back that's super appeasing to your boss.
Ooh. Ambrosia's a dick, by the way.
Yeah, I'd rather dislike her and her operation. And
Like
this whole
before,
situation.
before the whole slave killing thing, it was just like, oh, you're just kind of a troll, but whatever. And
she's
now
like
it's-
she's like barely higher up the ladder than Bull is.
Yeah, but she's spooky.
she's spooky, but also like she has no sense of reason or diplomacy. She's just like, I'm right. Everyone else sucks.
Well, I
don't know.
have ranks in negotiation, but I rolled very poorly, even
Yeah.
with boost
Shit.
dice.
Yeah, you also have to
She
remember that,
might be
like,
hungry too.
There's the feeling of the hunger. Also, it's literally wartime all around you.
Yeah. Tensions are high.
And you guys are potentially spies for the enemy.
I don't know.
Eh.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a good thing during wartime to piss off people, though. So that's
I mean-
just bad leadership.
Yeah,
Sure, I
accepted
pissed them off more than they pissed us off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't
Yeah,
on
but
our
the
best
war isn't-
behavior.
The war isn't your problem. Like in the 1940s, Germany wasn't like calling out randos just because, like, hey, Sweden, fuck you too. And it's like, no, Germany has enough going on. They kind of need to focus up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was willing to accept whatever consequences of that interaction, which is why Ilya went by himself and made sure he made an I statement.
Yeah. He made an I statement.
I like that.
Good
Little
good
I
communications.
What do you do, party?
I think we should head towards Lemoore.
Is the vine like thick enough to get us up into the? Is it the thicket lens that's one up?
Yeah. So the walking path through the henge will get you up to the same area as the spines. You don't have to climb them.
Oh.
You can just literally hike that way. But that being said, it only takes you about halfway up to the thicket lens. It is not a full ascent. But you might be able to look from there and see more of the village, etc.
Well, I think our goal is to get through the thicket lens to Lemoore, isn't it?
I think at this point that's a better place since we didn't like the Flayon kind of own the floor.
Dang it, what does our drunk buddy say about any of this?
Well, you can ask him as Bull.
I forgot his name.
Oh,
Wallaby.
yeah.
Wallaby.
Oh, I forgot that.
So Bull is kind of fight drunk still. Kind of looks at Wallaby. He's like, "Do you know a way out of here, old man?"
I mean, I can try. But honestly, it's a horse apiece right now. It's a horse apiece right now.
There it is.
My current navigation's a little bit off, given it being constantly night right now. But if we head roughly, he points that way, should be able to get us somewhere. I think there's a bridge up top. Also, those caverns feed back. There's a whole system back there. Last time I checked.
Not the gates. I don't like that idea.
Yeah.
So it sounds like everybody wants to stay above ground. Wallaby.
Yeah, what happened the last time we went down in a hole? Our healer exploded. I exploded.
I wasn't dead, to be honest. So, if you have a fear of holes now, That's fine with me. But
Depends on how
I've
much
been
liquor you get,
drinking,
Mr.
so
Dark.
I'm gonna stay as far from the ledges as possible.
Okay. So, take a lens.
Beckett lens.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So you guys are gonna try to head up this hill right now. Essentially, is what you're aiming
Yeah.
at. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the marching order here?
I would be closer to the back, and my brother would probably be behind me. I would normally lead this thing, but she ain't feeling up to it right now, so.
I think we should have. I am pretty squishy right now.
I'm half squishy.
Well, actually, I'm doing pretty good on wounds, but not very good on threshold. So I probably between Wretch and Bull, and I think Bull could lead.
I guess
what-
I'm in front.
What's your agility?
My agility?
Yeah.
Isn't that based off brawn?
No. Athletics is based off of brawn. Agility is the raw stat.
Agility. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, come on. My agility is a whopping 2.
Ah, okay. I'm not as squishy as I thought, so I will take the lead.
Okay. So Ilya's in the lead. Wretch is in the middle. Bull is in the middle. Emery's in the back, and with Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like you all just to give me a initiative check. You can use stealth, cool, or vigilance for this one. It's just to determine, in general, as you guys are moving, if you draw attention, and how quickly you're able to react.
Am I able to use one with nature, one in wilderness?
Yes.
Or yeah, you know.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what options did you give us, Josh?
It's vigilance, cool, or stealth.
They are all the exact same roll for me. God damn it.
3, 2.
Okay. Ilya?
3.3.
Yes. Wretch? Wretch?
1 and 2.
Bull?
2.1.
Okay. So, Ilya, up in front. As you guys head... I'm going to flip your tokens around, get you guys in a general working order here. As you guys head up the ascent, you are able to see out a little bit further. In front of you is a large expanse. Down below, you can see the fishing pools and the bathing pools that you had seen previously. They are fed by a river that heads in the general direction that you guys are hoping for, but they are about 150 feet below you. Across the expanse, so you are on a large branch that's probably about 50 feet wide, and it wraps out, and one of the branches has been formed to push up towards another one on the far side, where you see a group of Walund before a hole in an old elder tree. And as you guys look out across the way, you see them have to turn and run inside of the hole in the tree, so to speak. Just as that is occurring, however, you hear as two of the large fireflies notice your guys' presence and starts to agitatingly beat their wings. One Looking there. That is 11.1.
Oh, we lost our turn order thing for some reason.
1 second.
Oh, that's weird.
That turns. Yeah, where did the turn order? There it is. Okay. I'm going to change the music.
But it's so nice and peaceful, which means that this is a friendly encounter.
I don't think I'm hearing the same music as you guys then.
Okay. One of the bugs starts flitting over towards the bow, while this one turns and is going to. Actually, I said this one wouldn't move yet. The one. These numbers are the wrong way. Son of a bitch. There. The closest of the fireflies vomits a thunderous, fiery blast. It is going to aim for Wretch.
Okay.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm fine. I haven't heard damage numbers yet.
Where is there? Oh,
Where are we on the map?
you guys are over here.
There we go. Takes me forever to scroll. Alright. For defense, if I'm doing range defense, I have 2 and 0.
Range
so.
defense, sir. 2 and 0?
2 and 0.
Okay. So that's going to be. That is going to be 7 damage that you are hit with, but it is going to be blast 6 against everyone else.
Oh, yikes. Alright, what is... So we just innately take 6 soakable damage? Is that how that works? Or
Yes. You'll take 6
It is-
soakable damage for this one.
Okay, it is soakable. That
This-
makes a big difference.
This one's soakable. Most blast attacks are not soakable. So he spits at you, and then he's going to float over, and now he's hovering over the 150-foot ledge.
Why'd the music stop?
It's still playing for me, sir. And then it's Ilya's turn.
it stopped for me too.
You guys can't hear anything?
Mm-mm.
I can't hear any music.
Hear nothing.
This app is playing
Oh,
audio,
no.
but I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Gosh. 150-foot drop, huh?
Yep.
I wouldn't worry about it with falling farther, right?
Chase after it.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, how well can it maintain its flight when it has another, like, 200, 250 pounds on its back? Total hypothetical.
Certainly try to find out.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Hmm. Three, four. My string then. So, can I take 2 strain to add another movement?
You can take 2 strain to add a maneuver. Yeah. So right now it's the start of your turn. You can. You
Well,
got.
because I need to get it here, but I don't have quite enough movement speed.
Oh yeah. If you'd like to perform an attack, yeah.
Okay.
How high is your bull rush skill?
Yeah.
Wait. That's an excellent question. I was just looking at that. I have Bull Rush Supreme.
That's
So you should be able to spend extra strain to get further.
Even and that won't count as an extra. Well, that doesn't matter though, does it? So
It would still only be one maneuver, so you could still attack after you got there.
Okay, so then I would only. Is it one strain
Per
extra-
square.
Okay, yeah.
So you could effectively get there with spending 1 strain instead of 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna whack the shit out of him.
Okay, are you doing your bull rush check first or no?
You can try and knock him out of the sky.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that.
That's like the whole point of bull rush.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I've never used Bull Rush before. I don't think. Yeah, Bull Rush.
All right, so that's an athletics versus check. Which he's got no.
So then, if you have size matters, you'll get a boost.
And
I do not.
I rolled pretty good for this beetle. 4 success.
4 success, 2 advantage.
Oh, you get your shield up and under this thing, and you flip him like a turtle onto his back.
Suck my dick.
So he's now brown.
So I'm gonna whack the shit out of him.
You get an extra boost die because he's prone.
Ho, 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 ho. Okay. So whack the shit out of him. I'm going to use a story point so that I can avoid burning myself when I do this.
Oh, you're doing breach?
Yeah.
Got it.
Breach the gas can. Do it.
Rolled 1 threat.
Oh, well, 3 success, 4 advantage. So then plus 7. Let's see here. They're immune to fire damage, right?
They're resistant.
Resistant.
Mm-hmm.
So then with my sword, that they have normal sensitivity to it. So that's a 7, 10 damage, and then a burn 3.
You stab into this thing and you gut it, and it is replete of life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well done, Emery. It's over to you.
I'm a little shaky, but I turn to Wretch. I'm like, just make sure everybody's okay, and I'm doing Innervate, which is an average check, short range, to increase ability checks, which will give you an extra green die on like everything you do for the next 10 minutes.
Is that everybody or just one person?
Just Wretch.
Just done. Yep. It's not concentrate either, is it?
It does not say concentrate.
Yep. So you could theoretically cast it on everyone one at a time.
Yes, I could, but, one step at a time, sir.
Yep.
She's seen some shit.
5 success, 2 advantage.
Yeah. You certainly power him up, so to speak, as you reach out and you touch his essence, and almost as like cracking an Adderall. He is present.
Yeah, ready. All right. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. And I'm actually just gonna stay where I am too, because maybe if I could just I forget the word for it, like shield up or whatever, like
Defensive stance.
Defensive stance.
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
get a black die to all attacks targeting you, but then a black die on your next turn for attacks.
I will do that. I'll kind of hold my my staff in front of me.
Okay. Oliver is gonna defensive stance as well as he moves along, keeping in touch with you guys. Bull? How about you?
If I were to pick up a rock off the ground and throw it, what skill is that based off of?
Oh, that's a brawl.
Okay. I will attempt to do that.
Yeah, looking around, you can find you're up on a big old branch, but you can like kick part of the bark off and get a sizable chunk fit for throwing if you'd like.
Yes, I will do that and attempt to throw it at this guy.
Yeah, nice. 2 failure.
Oops. Well, fuck. It's quite painfully obvious that Bull has like never thrown anything before, as he got a 1 in 3.
Oh man, yeah. The buzzer veers away from the attack, but as he does, he gets spinning your advantage. He gets a little bit closer to the group, so within striking range from the ledge.
All right, and then with my maneuver, I would like to position myself between the two there and the beetle.
Okay, and then it's Reg.
Okay, so who's all injured?
Everybody.
Okay.
But just so you know, I'm standing right in front of you.
Okay.
If that gives you any ideas.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like 9 out of 20. I have 9 left out of 20.
Anybody else more wounded than that?
But I've got 7 soak.
Oh boy.
Emery,
You're a spongy boy.
I have quite a bit of damage on me, but still in the single digits.
She has single digits damage on her, she says.
Alright, I'll heal Bull.
9.
So what did Emery's buff do
9.
for me again?
Barely.
You just get a green
You get
die
net.
for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Extra blue die. Okay.
Green.
Green. Green.
Extra green.
Alright, lay hands. Cool. I have my holy icon out still since the fight in the camp. Holy icons +2. I'm not going to use my strength of faith talent because I don't think that this one's going to fail.
Average check, right?
Yeah.
1 threat, sir.
Alright. Then using my talent to turn... Is it 2 or 4? 2. Okay, I turn 1 advantage into a success. So I have 8 success, 1 advantage, so we cancel out on that front. So that is 18 healing for Bull.
Alright, I am at full health, barely.
Alright, you had no failure, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, then 8 times 2 plus 2.
Hot dog.
Impressive.
Yar.
Okay.
And then with my maneuver, I'll move 2 spaces this way to just be a little closer to Ilya if he needs me, but still be touching Emery for next turn.
Okay.
Can I bank the extra?
No. That's not how this works.
I just feel extra healthy now.
The little buzzer, seeing Bull kind of posture up with him, he flutters backwards and shoots at Bull.
Uh, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay. So you have 1 threat that you can spend, but he's going to hit you for 7 damage, which does nothing to you, but you start on fire. You suffer burn 3 as he flutters back.
I'm going to make him suffer a strain from that.
Yep.
Oh, and also, he has to do a fear check, maybe. Because that was his first time activating on me.
He was not engaged with you, though.
Oh, he has to be engaged?
Yep. I believe.
Because I thought it was just the first time an enemy activates on me.
Oh
nope! It says becomes engaged. That's why it was confusing me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ilya, over to you.
Okay. So is it still? Nope. Shit.
Oh wait,
Um,
burn 3, right?
I'm gonna take a crack at that rock throwing thing.
Okay, you can use brawl or ranged for rock throwing, but it will use your brawn for damage calculation.
Okay. I'm gonna go with brawl.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. 2 and 3.
One threat.
Ah!
So
Look at that.
So add your brawn to the 2.
5.
5. The rock seems to glance off of his rocky, off of his chitinous shell. But you did hit him.
Yeah.
That's more than Bull did.
He kind of reels back, and you see his mouth dripping with this acetylene-like acrid saliva.
Can you ever like dry out?
It chitters at you. What else would you like to do with your turn, sir?
What's that rock throwing counts as an attack?
Certainly does.
This
I'm gonna
seems
get
weak.
to
You
it.
you could maneuver something at him,
Yeah, I could
like
I could,
yourself.
into the sky.
I think this team's weakness is literally ranged.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
just, what are we gonna do? I don't know, guys.
Keep throwing shit.
Yeah, he can like.
I mean, we're in a dense forest. How often do you actually need range?
Yep.
I mean, Emery, you can like command vines to snaggle them up, can't you?
I mean, I could if it's close enough to vines.
Yeah, it's only like 15 feet away. Something. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into a defensive position.
Okay.
You have a shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna throw my shield off into the ether.
That's not what I was saying.
The sounds of violence and combat can be heard from across the way. It appears that those guards have reached contact with probably more Tekeknu inside of the bow ahead. Or bowl ahead. Emery, what do you do?
I refer back to my previous question. Is it close to vines?
No, it is out in the open. Especially
Okay.
considering that each of these squares is considerably farther.
Okay. Then I would like to summon a little birdie friend.
Okay. Easy check.
You could-
Average.
Fly the bird into his mouth and then make it explode.
That was not what I was thinking, but I got 2 triumph, 4 success, and an advantage.
I felt pretty excited about my 2 failure, 1 threat. Alright. What do you conjure?
I want to make
A
crow.
dragon. Damn it.
Oh, no. It's just a little crow. It's
Another
nothing
larger
crazy.
beetle?
Well, calm down. It's a little crow, and I just wanted to run over and start biting at things' wings. Like, harrying it, like, trying to
okay.
make it hard, like, ruin its wings so that it's hard for it to fly.
The critters are usually, relatively speaking, a non-combat
Right.
entity. But
Yeah.
you can start agitating. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like thematically saying it's harrying its wings.
Okay. So you spend an action to summon it this round. I'll say with your triumph, you can with your one of your triumphs, you can give it a turn, and it's going to fly over and start agitating this thing.
Cool.
Okay.
You said that wasn't me giving up my movement, right? Or my...
No, that was just it activates on your turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna huddle up with my comrades here. Wait, huddling might be a bad idea.
After I provided the perfect human shield, everybody for some reason sidestepped.
Yeah.
Well, I'm worried about blast. I'm actually gonna stay where I am. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Well, I did have a raven. Actually, I like the one that's out there.
I
It's got
like
an
it.
eyeball in its mouth.
An eyeball.
He's hungry.
Oliver looks at you nervously and moves forward a little bit further. Bull, as you activate, before you activate, Wallaby looks over and goes, I don't mean to be. Lord knows that I'm one to be a little. How do I put it? Jesus, words just fell out of my head. Wallaby looks at you and goes, I'm usually a cautious type, but I don't know how long we can stand here and mess around with this beetle. Our flanks are secure. Ambrosia seems to have that figured out. I'm a bit nervous about what's going across the way, but things are going to get heavy.
Wait, we get new story points every session now?
Yes.
Okay, and we can use story points to have him attack? Does he have a ranged weapon?
No, he can. You can use a story point from him to add a triumph
Oh, okay.
on any of your attacks.
Dang it.
Alright. So, Bull goes, and he's going to aim. Or, I guess, first he's going to find a rock.
Okay. Scrounging around will be a maneuver for you to find something to be able to pull up off the ground. You just snap another branch off of this frickin' giant thing.
I find one with a good amount of heft on one end, so it's got a nice spiral to it when I throw it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I spend 2 strain and I aim.
Okay.
Because last time I didn't aim. That makes a difference.
Yep. And you'll get another boost die because of the raven that's harrying the beetle.
All right, and then I let this branch free.
2 failures.
Did you add that?
5 and 3.
Damn. 2 failures.
So that comes down to 3 and 3. So that's going to be 8 damage.
It smacks into this thing, and it seems to have visibly damaged one of its wings, and it starts to lose altitude.
All right, and I'm gonna.
You guys.
Did you add the hit
I'll.
for that from my bird? Did you?
Yes, I got an extra boost.
Okay.
And then it's gonna suffer another strain from that. And then it's going to suffer a setback on its next check.
Oh, man. Okay. Anything else you're going to do with your turn?
I used up everything.
Okay. The beetle dips below and underneath the log that you guys are standing on. You hear it squealing and fritting with this crow on the underside of the log itself.
Well, I guess after I do that, I kind of like point and tell him the rest of the party to continue. I guess is what I would do at my turn, if that's still an option.
Yeah. Wretch, how about you?
Emery was damaged.
I had 9 damage on me.
Okay. Might as well try and fix that. I also don't have a ranged weapon to help anybody.
That was the last bug in our seeable area, right? I'm just scanning.
At your immediate vicinity, it was the only one engaged with you. Looking down below, there seems to be, down in that oasis, there seems to be 3 more that are engaged with some of the warriors of the Woodland.
Okay, yep.
Wretch, don't you have weaponized cuteness?
No. Wish. Nice.
It worked on Leanne and Shay.
Did not work in Ambrosia.
No, she's not very much fun.
Yeah.
Did you even try?
A little bit. I offered Sage Council, which is pretty cute. All right, Mr. Man, I rolled 5 and 4. Well, I used my 2 conversion to make it 5 and 4. It was originally 3 and 6.
3 threat.
All right, well that works. So Emery heals 12.
Woo!
Ah, damn.
My hero!
Yar.
Is that all you're doing?
I moved closer to her, so yeah.
Okay. Ilya, the area, the immediate vicinity seems to be safe if for a moment. Is there anything that you could do?
So I'm gonna beckon my compatriots to run up to this bridge if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and if you guys want to play in first person.
Two, three, 4. It's still on turn basis, or
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so that's my coin.
Okay. As you near the bridge, coming out of that cave on the other end are 4 Teknu, glancing left and glancing right, trying to figure out what to do with them, and then their eyes catch on you, and a couple of them start taking up defensive stances.
Well, I told Ambrosia that I'm done, so I'm not under any obligation to fight any Teknu that aren't trying to attack me.
But they're going to be trying to attack you.
I will let them take a crack at it. As far as I'm aware, they're flammable.
Is there a universal sign or whatever of being like, no attackies? You know? Like the laws of chivalry and all that one, too.
You'd be
You
hard.
could try just putting your hands up.
Yeah, so you could, well, yeah, attempts to like give up the hands of surrender, but you'd be hard pressed in a situation like this.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious if there was like a little white handkerchief or something, you know?
Right.
Whatever. I just run as fast as my slow-ass little feet can get me,
Okay.
which is half the distance of Ilya.
Yeah, Oliver's just gonna keep up with you. Bull, what do you do?
This island that's in the middle, is that the same height as the rest of everything else?
No, that's down below. It's a small little sand bank, more than anything else. So it's
Okay, never mind then.
down. What you do see is that this little strip here kind of winds down a little bit. Not all the way down to the water, but it does go down about 50 feet. So it would be less of a drop than if you were to drop from the far set that you guys are currently on.
Only 50 feet.
Only 100 feet, yeah.
Well, this isn't my archer, so I don't have feline reflexes. But I can go a whopping 1, 2, 1, 2.
Slow group! We'll just let Ilya do all the hard work.
How about you, Wretch?
Follow the team. 1, 2. And then I'll just get slightly ahead of it and go 1, 2, because I'm very slow.
As you guys start running towards the log expanse, you see that a couple of the bugs down below have their attention has been perked by you guys, and they start fluttering a little bit, getting 10, 15, 20 feet up off the ground.
Our turn order just disappeared again. Oh, there it is.
Okay. These Tekeknu are going to a couple of them start scurrying out and looking down below, and kind of chittering amongst themselves.
I see them now. They just kind of like blend in funny. Okay.
Yeah, bug people do that, yo. Roll for these guys. Eventually your crow comes back to you, and it looks pretty beat up, but alive.
Oh, yay!
So you're okay with hurting a little harmless bird?
Sorry, it's not really alive. It's just.
Oh, I thought
sticks
you
and
literally
subtle.
just like called a crow out of this freaking like tree next to you, and you're like, "Go do my bidding."
Nah, dude, no. This is a little twig creature with a little bit of soul goop in it, holding it together.
That's right. It's the spirit of a bird that died a while ago. It's getting to just hang out a little bit longer.
Doing what crows do.
Speaking of soul goop, Ilya.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm missing some.
Your
So, is it a maneuver to put my sword away or withdraw it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can drop it for free, but that obviously has consequences.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'm going to put my sword away, and then spend 2 strain to 2, 3, 4. Get on the bridge here.
Okay, you still have an action if you'd like, then if you send 2 strain to put your sword away.
I don't know. I guess call the Tekeknu and make a dramatic motion that my sword's put away and my hands are up.
Okay. Give me a charm check.
Oh boy. Fuck, 2 advantage.
Okay. Looking at you, running forward, a couple of them seem to have nerves as they jump down into the water below. but to stay, and they turn towards you in an aggressive stance.
Why didn't you just ask the person who actually speaks their language?
Who's that?
Emery. Wait,
Oh.
I can speak primordial.
Yeah, what do they?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is a mixture of primordial and I believe it was. I have the languages in front of me. Uncommon. Primitive.
Primitive would be is what.
This is 0.4.
I mean, I can understand that.
Okay. Over to you, Emery. You see the bugs down below start rising a little bit quicker. A little bit higher.
Oh, you moved so far.
I moved 4. Are you saying these ones rising higher?
Yeah, they're getting closer, but they're still like 100 feet below.
My crow could follow me. That'd be neat.
Yep.
So could I understand them, or?
You can attempt to talk to them if you'd like. I'd like to you guys to attempt to do in first person.
Well, I use 2 moves or 2 actions to move up. So would talking be an action? Like,
Yeah.
Or...
Yep.
I can't.
Okay.
So that is me.
Okay. Then it is over to Bolt.
I move a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4. Seeing what Ilya is doing, I will spend 2 strain so that I do one of the maneuvers as at a cost. And then with my action, I will attempt to speak with them because I should have the languages necessary.
Yep.
Yep. And I will attempt to tell them to get out of our way. Get out of our way, and we won't hurt you.
Give me an intimidation check.
Nice.
I'm not trying to be intimidating.
But you are, though.
It just happens. It just happens naturally on account of your everything.
Get out of our way or we'll kill you.
What about coercion?
Yes, that is. Yeah, sorry. Thank
Yeah, because that is intimidation anyway, isn't it?
you. Yep.
It's the one social skill I actually have a point in. Juan and Juan.
Okay. The other 2 Tekeknu jump off of the ledge.
I didn't tell them to kill themselves.
No, they splash down into the water below.
They got wings.
Some of them.
Okay. That's a 150-foot drop, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that height, jumping into water is like hitting concrete.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they're fleeing for their lives. I assume that's you, so Wretch, you're up.
Okay, well, seeing what we are hoping is not a mass suicide, I'll catch up with the party and go a little bit further and stand by the bridge and give like the guys at the airport who wave around the lights, do that from a party member's like, go,
Nice.
go.
From your position, you can see that there is a path this way, and this path kind of wishbones where the river parts. So each of these the things that block your sight are like really, really big trees, and those are the branches. So you can see down below. There's 2 different paths. obviously, you can continue along the branches that you are on towards this large bowl in the tree as well. After you, the bugs ascend a bit higher, and they're getting to the point where they're almost level with you guys. But that's their turn. Over back to you, Ilya.
I'm just gonna keep booking it.
Okay.
One.
So we're not taking one of the other paths?
Wait, what?
You'd have to jump all the way down below in order to go along those other two paths down there. I was just mentioning what you see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the high road. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call that my turn.
Okay. Emery.
Well, I bet you'll be surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I got, baby.
Bo.
Alright, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And I'm going to jump across the chasm onto their back.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Give me a coordination check.
Can I stand next to Sarah? Or is that not allowed? The bridge is getting kind of full.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just that these spaces each represent like 25 feet, so to speak. So that's fine.
Can my throw come next to me?
Yes, absolutely. Do you?
I can't control it.
I'll fix that.
So
No problem.
he's here to help. He's your friendly neighborhood crow.
Oh, shit.
And actually, I'm going to spend 2 strain to get 2 more movement in.
Okay. Whoa, what happened there? So you should be able to move him now. Did my whole screen rotate? What's going on?
You okay over there?
No. What the hell? I gotta refresh my screen. Weird. Let's see if that fixes it. Hey, that fixed it. Okay. It cut off half of the entire map for me. I was really confused. Okay. Bowl. Register.
Okay. Bridge is looking pretty bridgy.
Oh, Bowl. You've never put out your fire. Have you been taking your 3 points of fire damage every turn since you started on fire?
Oh, shit!
Because
Somebody
you've taken
should
at least 9 damage.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I caught up to Bull, who's apparently on fire.
Somebody should probably remind him.
I like that nobody noticed as he was running that. Like, well, are you gonna do something about that?
Back is just fucking ash.
I didn't remember you being bald.
He's waxed.
Now.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, that happened a long time ago. Yeah, if you just take 9 damage, we'll call it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Wretch, you moved up. Is that your turn?
Yup.
Okay. The fireflies now are gonna go. This one's going to move up. Move up. And then Wretch and Emery, you are both getting shot.
Yay.
Okay. But I'm warning you, I'm wimpy. And it's a ranged attack, which I'm actually...
1 and 1.
1 and 1?
One threat. But wait, my bird. To give me an extra...
No, because it's not assisting you currently. You can have him go and mess with the other guys if you'd like. Okay.
Yeah, one's good.
So 1 and 1
Get in front of the fireball.
1 and 1 for you, right? Wretch?
Yar.
Okay. You're going to take... That is... 3, so 9, so 8 damage. And burn 3. And then you got, what was your roll?
I got 1 threat, and that's it.
1 threat. Okay. So you are also going to take 7 soakable damage. And I'm going to proc Blast, dealing 6 damage to your bird, destroying it.
Well, that was rude.
6 damage to your brother, soakable.
Also rude.
And at this point, he is very wounded.
Oh.
Because he took a blast earlier as well. And 6 damage soakable to Wretch.
Were any of us burning?
Another 6?
Wretch is burning. Yes. The one that shot Emery, it exploded on her, hitting you.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then we go back up to the top with Ilya. Ilya, looking, now that you're a little bit closer, you can see that even though this is kind of... Actually, give me a perception check, if you could.
Okay, perception. .2.
3.2. Okay. Yeah, looking in through the darkness here, you can see that this whole wall over here, by the way, this is just really, really dark terrain. But you can see in now, and the path forks again on the inside. You can actually choose to go... you can choose to go this way, or why is that not? You can choose to go right or left when you go into that area. But you hear the sound of combat deeper.
Yeah, that seems unavoidable at this juncture. I'm going to get up close to this edge here and whip a rock at him.
You're throwing rocks at the bugs?
Yeah.
Alright.
This one closest to me.
Okay.
Just so you know, you can spend a maneuver to aim, which will give you a boost.
Okay. If I stay here, yeah, I'm going to do that. Aim.
1 threat.
Okay, not so bad.
1 failure.
3 and 3.
Okay, so you got 2 and 2. So add your brawn to that.
That would be 5.
5. Yeah, the rock clips at one of these, and it's enough to anger it, but not enough to do really any damage. As it turns and looks at you with its multifaceted eyes.
Believe that's me.
Okay. Emery.
Alright, I'm gonna panic and try to heal my brother, and stop him from being burning.
Your brother is not burning.
Oh, he's not burning. Yeah, but like...
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
Are you burning?
Medicine check.
I am not.
Sorry, you don't have any talents for this,
No,
right?
I've got nothing. I'm just panicking.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, he's super close to death.
Yeah, give me a
So-
medicine check. Do you have any medical supplies or anything like that?
That is an excellent question, good sir.
What happened to those giant
Oh.
vases of healing stuff?
Oh yeah, could I just give him a potion?
Yeah, absolutely.
I suppose. Yeah, I will do that. 2 gourds, 5 healing potion worth of each. Okay. Yeah, so I will use one of those. Also, if someone needs one of those, I might need to pass them around. So is that an action for me to do?
It's a maneuver.
Maneuver? Okay, and then I'm gonna move 2 forward. I kind of hate this being grouped up thing, but I can't keep spending strain. So,
Oliver runs over here. And Bolt.
I'm going to use my maneuver to get off the fucking bridge. And then I'm going to finally remember I'm on fire and try and put it out.
Okay, give me a coordination check.
Hold on, I gotta take my damage first. Oops. Rich, just so you know, I'm back down to where I was when you healed me.
God damn it.
Oh my god, dude.
All right.
I'm sorry, you said coordination?
Yep. Fire. It burns.
God, I hope I'm flexible enough to pat my own back. Woo! 2 and 1.
Yeah, you stop, drop, and roll, and it's enough. And luckily enough, you don't roll off the ledge.
Nice.
Although that would be a quick way to put out fires.
The water's down there.
Bull would be fine.
Assuming Bull doesn't want to spend 2 strain, it's Rich's turn.
All right, I take 3 damage, taking me to 16 out of 17 damage.
Oof.
And then I'm going to use both my story points to do my special ability. My heroic
Ooh.
ability, Miraculous Recovery. Heal all wounds when you activate this ability. Next round, recover 3 wounds. So next round, it'll just heal my burn.
Nice.
I also heal a critical injury, but I don't have one.
You almost did.
Almost. Both my story points are gone. I'm still on fire, but I'm feeling fine. And someone's little brother. What up, Rainy Frog? How you doing? Someone's brother is dying, so I need to go find him.
He got a
There's
health
one space.
potion.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Bull's still dying.
Yes.
No, I'm at half health.
How's Emery?
I only have 4 damage.
All right, then you're fine. I catch back up to Bull, and is my special ability a maneuver?
I believe so.
Okay, then I am done. I am here. I miraculously recovered 16 damage,
Nice.
and I ran.
Nice. The bugs, one of them flips over and lands right there. And the other one is going to shoot Ilya.
Gotcha.
Duck!
Well, shit.
Would you roll for your range defense?
Great. Failure.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I was just remembering which is threat and failure. I got it though. Threat and failure. 2 failure, 3 threat.
The shot misses as you deftly dodge aside, and it glances off of your shield.
That's right, bitch.
And then it's you.
I take that personally. I'm gonna maneuver an action to throw a rock at the one that just attacked me.
Okay.
Holy fuck. 1 triumph, 3 success, 1 advantage.
1 threat.
How much does a triumph count for?
So if you would have a triumph on just a full side, that would be considered 2 success if you wanted to spend the triumph for an additional success.
So that's 7 damage?
Okay.
Wait, no. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah, the rock hits it right in its globules of eyes, and it wheezes out this as it spurts when the rock makes impact. It's alive, but it's that hurt it. Anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Nope, that's me.
Okay. Emery.
I would like to. So is it this one that's hurt, or is it the one that's in the center that's
This
hurt?
one right here is hurt.
Okay, I'm running like the brave hero that I am, all the way over there.
As you move
Good job.
up, you can see that there's a significant mass of movement down in this area. Like
Okay.
there seems to be quite a bit of combatants in that area.
Okay.
The other side, you see some movement, but it's not nearly as full, so to speak.
Okay. Big fight to the left. She does that exactly.
Nice.
Spread out so we don't get blasted.
Oh, Oliver shoots over and attempts to take some cover behind this wall.
Cool.
Bull.
I'm going to aim. And then I'm going to spend 2 strain and aim again.
Oh boy.
Where the hell's my sheet? There it is.
That is a double aim for a rock throw.
And then I am going to rock throw at the injured one.
This just reminds me of like those scenes from like those action movies where people are in like a family sedan and they're like throwing stuff out at motorcyclists that are chasing them, and there's like a Walkman and like a rubber duck and like a child seat.
Yeah. We're great at this. Maybe someday I should think about if how a bow works, but
6 and 2.
One threat.
What did you say? 1 threat?
One threat.
Right. Well, first of all, it's going to take a strain, and then 11 damage.
So you find a log, and you have to. It's one of those logs that you like underhand throw, and as it's like swerving away from Ilya's hit to its face, the log hits it on the top of its back, and it's just enough to break one of its wings, and it just plummets out of the air and fucking crashes onto that little island, missing the water entirely.
Ah!
Very nice. Anything else? Oh, you double
No.
aimed.
Yep, that was everything.
Wretch, your turn, sir. So burn
Okay.
and you heal it.
I burn, then I heal it, and I'm going to try and put it out.
Okay, coordination check.
Okay.
Or just jump off the cliff. There's water down there.
I mean, there's water down there.
I mean, there is.
but then you have to jump back up.
1-0.
Yeah, you succeed.
Yay! I'm not on fire anymore. Okay. So, how's everybody else doing? Good?
Good over here.
I mean,
For this fight, maybe.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, hup.
Well,
I mean, the only reason I wouldn't be is if something unsoakable hits me.
Okay.
This bug is going to fly over and attempts to grapple your beloved Ilya. Ilya, give me a coordination or athletics check.
No.
What did you do to them, Ilya?
I don't know. Killed his buddy.
I killed his buddy.
I killed the other one back there.
You guys have killed a lot of their buddies.
Yeah, let's not get too big here.
All of you are
Fuck.
terrible.
1 success, 5 advantage.
It manages to like reach down and grab like all of its little appendages, reach up into your armor and grab up onto your back. You've got this big old beetle hanging off of you.
Armor.
But that was its full turn. Over to you.
I'm gonna try a maneuver to jump up and jump up completely off of my feet into the air, tuck in, and then land on my back.
Oh, okay. Give me a brawl check.
Gonna tuck yourself in, buddy?
That's right. Tuck myself in like a snug little bug in a rug.
Nice.
Whoa, bug.
Shit! 3 advantage.
Struggle as you may, you tuck your legs up, and that's when you realize that this thing can carry your weight while it's flying.
Ah!
That's
Now we
not a
know.
comforting feeling. That was your action. What would you like to do now?
Comically gesture towards the party, like, eh?
You can try and break free.
I can do that with a maneuver?
You can spend a maneuver to attempt to break the grapple, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because fuck this guy.
Okay.
Is that another coordination? Or athletics?
This would be athletics.
Okay. Okay, 3 and 3.
Yeah, you just managed to break away. Anything else you'd like to do?
Kind. Obviously, shield slam is an action, so I can't do that. Think that's gonna be me.
Alright.
It's gonna be me.
Oh, and by the way, Bull, this thing immediately failed its fear check. Emery.
Can I walk like along those like kind of ridges there?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay. Then I will bring my stick back out and bash. I'm gonna walk up to and smack the thing.
Okay.
Is that gonna be an issue with?
Nope. No issue here. 1 threat.
I wasn't sure with Ilya. Oh my
Ilya's
god.
no longer grappled, I don't think.
Nope.
Well, I got no success for advantage.
1 threat. How would you like to spend your 3 advantage on a failed roll?
I
You
will
recover
heal
strain.
1 strain.
Nice.
I'm starting to feel a little bit more like my old self. Oh wait, this isn't good. Why is violence doing this?
Oliver shouts out, I don't think we should go left. It's full of them. But I don't know the right. They're moving in there too. He runs back out towards you guys.
Wait, what? Something's not
He
right.
sees movement in both directions.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know what to do. And then it's Bull's turn.
I am going to attempt to reach up to the beetle and rip its wings off.
Sure, give me a brawl check.
Five and 1.
I rolled 1 threat. So that's 10 damage, I believe.
5, yeah.
You really hurt it as you grab a hold of it, and you actually break one of its wings, but the little filament wings underneath the protective sheath are still functioning enough for it to be able to fly.
Okay, so that was my action. Can I use a maneuver to speak?
Yeah, what would you like to say? You can just...
I'm going to ask Wallaby which direction do you think is best?
I mean... How about we keep heading to the right?
It was less crowded to the right.
And it's the direction we want to go. I don't know where this tunnel leads, but generally tunnels have exits.
Unless it's a cave.
And
Unless it's a cave.
And with that, I will. Everybody else, go on. I'll make sure this thing doesn't follow us.
Wretch.
Boy. I guess we're going on. Okay, so we're going right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's your left.
Oh, boo.
As you're approaching it, just so you know.
Alright.
Looking in, what you find is... give me a perception check, actually.
Zero, 1.
It's pretty hard to see, but you hear the muffled cries of someone as they're cut short. You hear from inside.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's going well.
Right.
The bug is going to attempt to grapple Ilya once more.
They really hate you.
I did explode one of them.
I just ripped its wing off.
But he's alive. He's alive. Is that another coordination check?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. 5 and 1.
Yeah. You're able to brush it off, and now that you're prepared for it, you deftly maneuver and keep this thing away from you. At which point it's going to rear back. It hovers backwards just a bit, and that's going to be its turn. Back to you, Ilya.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
You're okay, sweetie.
1, 2, 3, 4 with the 2 strain. So what do I see?
Give me a perception check.
2 and 6.
Okay, looking into this room, it appears to be a cold storage room. You see shelves of salted meats and other dehydrated fruits and nuts. But at the far end of the room, you see that there are some Tekeknu that have finished off their adversaries. And behind them, you see a what appears to be some sort of like maybe ledge, some sort of space that might open up. You can in fact hear the noise, the acoustics change a bit from back behind them. But they all turn and look at you with defensive postures already up. You've
So
done...
you say behind them, is it here
No, over here.
or here?
Over here.
I didn't see it if you pinged.
Sometimes it's hard when it's such a big map. So, like, do you want to just give, like, a
Oh,
general...
that's why. Sorry, no, I was thinking in the wrong layer. Over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Just gonna stand there.
Emery.
1, 2, 1, 2. I shouldn't
I
have
wonder
gone
what
back.
she's doing.
That's
Okay.
me.
All right.
Oliver is going to go next to Wretch. Cool. One of his favorite buddies. And then it's Bull.
I'm gonna throw a rock.
Ah, shoot. What just happened over here? These weren't here.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm gonna throw a rock.
You and those rocks. Alright. One failure.
You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
1 and 6.
1 and 6. Rock goes wide. But since the thing is afraid of you and you have 6 uncancelled advantage, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go find other. He's gonna find other people to mess with.
I missed him, but he went by him so fast and hard and so close. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt fate again." I don't fucking know. So that was my action, and then I will go uno dos.
Okay. As you approach Emery, you see that there is a contingent of the detectives that are moving out of the cavern on the left-hand side as well. Wretch, your turn.
There's a bunch of clearly aggressive people right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
No. Or wait, never mind.
They're
I'm not seeing the
defensive.
same thing you are.
All right, I will walk up to Ilya, give him a big old pat on the shoulder, and pull out my bonking stick because I had my holy icon out.
All right. And then you are.
They don't look aggressive. They look defensive.
As I say, and then you are set upon by the Tekeknu. Wretch, give me a defense roll if you could. In fact, give me 3 defense rolls.
Is it melee this time?
Melee defense, yes. And then this is.
And just so you guys know, these guys hit really hard.
Oh.
All right, I'm literally full health, so cool.
What'd you get for the first one?
2.
2? Alright, you are hit for 6 damage, but Sunder. You can choose whatever item you have in your hands or a chest piece to damage your armor to damage 1 step.
Okay.
And then you are attacked again.
Zero, 1.
0 and 1. Okay. These ones do 6 damage as well, Soakable. But they manage to crit you. Where did my dice for that go? Do you have any previous crits on you?
No.
Okay. So that is going to be a 9.
That sounds scary.
I believe it literally does nothing.
Yeah, get fucked.
It just adds to your crit list. And then you attack one more time.
How much damage did you do with that one?
That was 6, Soakable.
Okay, so same. Got it.
Okay, and then one more attack.
1 and 1, baby.
This one actually glances off of you. But you are going to get a setback die in your next check.
Okay, I took a damage on my heavy mace since my plate was already damaged, and I didn't want to damage it twice.
Okay. And then the other ones are going to rush up and engage on Emery, but that's all they can do for their turn. And then it is back to Ilya.
So I am right booty bothered by this development. And I'm gonna... So I can use... Can I still use Bull Rush if it's within my regular movement?
Yep.
Yeah, all you have to do is move at least 1 square to activate Bull Rush. It's an
Yeah,
incidental.
so- Bull Rush.
Doesn't it have like stamina cost or something like that on it? I don't.
Up to...
Only if you're doing the extra.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Bull Rush as a base is, or improved, one or the other, is incidental.
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy, I'd be the one engaging. Because he's in a direct line with me.
Sure. Yep.
And then... So now he rolls against my athletics?
Yep. So you each roll athletics. Yep. You got 4 advantage.
I got 1 success for advantage.
Okay. You can knock him prone and or push him 2 squares.
Just gonna knock him prone because now I'm gonna stab the shit out of him.
All right. Add a boost day.
Do I hear you killing slaves over there?
2 failure and a despair.
Oh shit.
Hi. I
2
don't
success for advantage.
3 success, 4 advantage.
2 success for advantage.
Okay. Can you give me a discipline check?
Yeah.
Raring to go all of a sudden.
1 triumph, 2 success.
Okay. Your blade is stayed over your reticence to not only kill a slave, but a slave who is now prone in front of you. And it is just enough for your attack to go wide. But do with that what you will.
Okay. I'm gonna count it a victory that he is made prone. So I think that's me.
All right, Emery, over to you. You are charged by a bunch of entities.
Can we do some sort of test against my base nature versus my current disposition? Real quick. Like a discipline check type of a thing. Maybe.
What's the struggle that you're going through right now? I need to know more.
She really doesn't want to like hurt these people, but then she's feeling the call of the hunter
She's also,
still.
she's a little crazy right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Go ahead and roll this one.
will our 2 success.
The scent of blood is in the air, and it feels right.
Smacks it is. Alright. I take my bonking stick and I try to bonk.
Okay. Bonk away.
I have the staff that you gave me before. Does it have all of the same stats as the staff I had before?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
It just gives you the attunement and the once per encounter ability.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I went any further because I realized I didn't really ask that and there's blank spots on my sheet. Was a triumph, but it was cocked, so I had to re-roll.
Oh no.
Oh, 1 success, 1 advantage.
You bring your staff around and smack one of these bugs, but they end up grabbing a hold of your stick as you do it, and it deflects the blow.
Yellow dice suck. That's all I have to say.
Everyone's on the
Yellow dice suck.
hate the yellow dice train.
One of them was a blank. Alright, fine. I'm kind of like stuck here too. I am gonna try to like shift.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oliver runs into the middle.
Good boy.
Bull.
I'm gonna take 2 steps forward. And just as an intimidation tactic, I would like to activate my bull rush on one of the people in that group just to kind of shoulder check him.
Okay.
But as I'm doing that, he's also going to do the, big guy chest pound roaring. Everybody stop!
Oh, all right.
Everybody stop. If you continue, you all die.
So first, give me your athletics check. I rolled a triumph and 3 success.
Why are these cockroaches so tough?
I rolled 2 dice.
Exactly.
Yellow dice. I love yellow dice.
I don't know how you managed to get yours stacked in your favor, but
Got their
everyone
asses
else's.
stuffed full of 4-leaf clovers, I guess.
So they eat.
6 and 4.
6 and 4, yeah. So you check. It doesn't matter. You still fucking knock him on his ass. And with that, I'll give you a boost die to your coercion check. You can do coercion or leadership, your choice.
It's going to be coercion.
Yeah.
Wow, I would not expect to roll that good. Just 4.
4 success.
4 success. Yep.
Okay. The ones directly in front of you seem to have paws, these ones here, but it doesn't seem like that the noise carried into the caverns over here.
Alright, and that... Because I used an action for the intimidation in my maneuver, so yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Wretch, over to you, sir.
Alright, so the people around me, they've stopped because Bull screamed at them.
No, these ones did not.
Alright, blasting time.
So anyway,
I just need to check
You
something.
can carry this goddamn mace around this forest for frickin' toilets for nothing, I guess. Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, use willpower instead of brawn. I haven't swung in a while, so I'm seeing if I have any other things. Okay,
I don't know if I've ever seen you attack.
it's been a while. Alright, so I try to attack these fools.
if we weren't so broken all the time.
Are they a minion group or are they one thing?
They are not a minion group, but they're kind of a hybrid right now. They activate all at the same time, but they have individual attacks.
Alright, I roll 3 yellows and a green.
I got 1 and 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
You feeding her Cheetos over there or something?
Pieces of popcorn.
A triumph, 4 success, 2 advantage.
Wow, yeah. So I will allow triumphs to be spent to kill these guys out.
Each one?
One triumph would be, similar to a minion group. They just have different stat blocks. Their stats don't decrease by the number of them.
Can a triumph be used as an advantage?
Why wouldn't you want to just kill one of them outright?
You can just use the triumph to proc whatever advantage ability that you want.
Okay, because I have blast.
Yeah, you can use it to proc blast. I would equate it to 4 advantage.
You'll also hit Ilya.
He'll be fine.
I would rather you didn't.
I asked when we were crossing the bridge if you were good. You didn't say anything that means you're good.
Alright, so what does Wretch do? He swings his hammer. Are you how much damage are you doing, and are you doing blast?
Okay, is Ilya gonna go down if I blast? I'm asking Ilya.
Hey dude,
not
just
you.
I don't think
just
so.
tell us what you're doing, and then we'll figure it out afterward.
Okay, then I'm blasting them.
Okay.
So, what does blast entail? I've never gotten to use that talent before.
So what's the does it say blast and have a number?
Blast 3.
Yeah. So everyone. So who are you hitting?
The one directly in front of me, and then he has 2 on his
This one?
flanks. So the middle one, yes.
Okay. So the 2 adjacent to him each take 3 damage because you can spend 2 advantage to proc blast 3, and then
Yay!
Ilya takes 3 damage as well, and then you just do your normal damage against the one in the middle.
Okay. So that would be 9.
9. Oh wow, yeah, he's bloodied. Okay, so you just
And the blast was not soakable, right?
correct.
Okay. So yeah, we damaged all of them a little bit. That's nice.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll use my maneuver to defensive stance. That's a talent. Never mind.
No, defensive stance is normal. So there's
Okay.
I don't know if defensive stance is technically what it's called, but you get a setback die on all attacks targeting you for the next round, and you get a black die, I guess, with
Yeah, I think the
Excellent.
skill is defensive stance, but what he's saying I think would be guard.
guard.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I will guard with my maneuver.
All right. Well, you're getting attacked twice, sir.
Ooh, only twice. That's improvement.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
All right. Let me pull that back. 2, and then my third black dice. Okay. 4 and 0.
Okay. First attack misses. Second attack. Has Mom been
One
throwing
and
popcorn
two.
bad?
Yes.
What'd you get?
1 and 2.
That attack goes wide as well. This dude gets up, and the 2 on the bottom side are going to swing at Ilya.
You've made a mistake.
Yeah. Well, 1 and 3.
Okay.
Oh, you got your axe. You ready for murder?
2 and 2.
Trying to get her
I
axe.
know she really wants to play right now.
Plus 3 and 2.
Okay, so the first swing is a miss. What'd you get for the second roll?
Let's find out. 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay, so yeah, the second attack does manage to hit you, dealing 6 damage, and it's going to do bleed against you. So 2 bleed average.
Fuck.
Status effects. God damn, they hurt. And then the other group is this dude gets up and they
Shara brought
cautiously look at
Her
you
axe
guys,
to play.
and they cautiously head over here, slowly but surely making their way
You're making her nervous.
around
Shark
you.
Yeah, I am. Dang it. Just was like punching her squeaky toy and staring at me a second. There it is.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
I'm like,
Over to you, Ilya.
Can. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. I'm okay with this getting lit. So it's bleed 2, right?
Yeah, so you take two damage right at the start of your turn.
So what do I need to fix that?
You need to do a medicine check. That's a maneuver.
These motherfuckers. Nope, 1 advantage.
Nope, you're still bleeding. It's
Yeah,
under the armor. You're like, oh god, my inside.
Use my last story point and reach because I'm so fucking mad. And I'm going to hit the Takeknu that's right in front of me. And scream in rage.
All right.
They had the audacity to make me bleed my own blood.
How dare he?
Thanks, Dodgeball.
2 and 2.
You hit. I had 1 and 2.
Okay, so that's 8 damage, and then there's the does he get the fire?
8
Or
damage.
do I need advantage to proc that?
8 damage kills him, but you would need damage. So you would need advantage to proc the burn. Das burn.
That's right, bitch.
But you cleave him in twain. Anyways.
Wretch.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you take the hint?
Are you doing anything else this turn?
Can I? So I did a maneuver, and I did my action. So it'll be another 2 strain to, or a strain at least, to bull rush one of these guys.
You wouldn't be able to bull rush them because they are adjacent to you.
Okay, so I have to move to do that. I need some momentum.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm guessing. Okay. So shield slam I couldn't do either. That would be an action because I'm attacking with the shield.
Yes, I believe so. I don't
Okay.
have your shield slam ability in front of me.
Yeah, I have it in front of me. It's an active incidental. It's whenever I use a shield, I can spend to stagger the target.
Got it. That's cool.
So that's me.
Okay.
So that would only happen when they attack you, then, I'm guessing.
No, when he swings his shield, he can. It literally has an attack.
Oh,
stat.
okay.
Yep. Emery, over to you.
So the ones behind us are like basically
Cautiously slinking away.
cautiously slinking away. Then I am gonna go protect my brother
Okay.
by running in front of him and then bonking with the stick that I'm great at using.
Reg, you've been adding a green die to all of your checks, right?
I thought that was for 1 turn.
No,
No,
it was for
that
10
is for
minutes.
10 minutes.
It's for everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say this guy is dead
Yeah.
because he only had 3 health left.
Wait a minute. He couldn't have rolled 3 success on 1 more green die.
No, but he could have rolled 3 success over the last 10 rolls he's done.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Captain of the bed on fire for an hour.
Hey, maybe if you had the brawn, you would also just forget when you're injured.
Why does it smell like pork roast?
And
You call me a pig?
I'm just saying you have strong woody flavors.
you are leaking. Emery, what'd you roll?
A triumph and 2 success.
Alright, I rolled 2 failure, so you can spend the success and hit.
Great, thanks for that.
And maybe you'll overcome the stoke.
I won't.
I don't see how you couldn't. These guys aren't super burly like the Beatles.
Yeah, neither am I. I have weak little arms. I mean, what do you... that's a whole whopping 5 damage then.
Hey, the dude is now bloodied.
Ha! Correct.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
That's it.
Oliver is going to hype man from the middle here, and he's going to give every one of you a boost die and try to help out.
Thanks,
Everyone?
Everyone adjacent to him, sorry, not you, Ball.
Oh.
Not you specifically.
Yes. he is very far away.
So you're doing fine.
Over to you, sir.
Is this an actual fire I'm standing next to?
There's a brazier there, but again, these squares are like 25-foot squares, so
Uh-huh.
thematically you guys can walk right around it.
Well, what is it using for fuel?
Coals.
I'm going to pick up and throw a coal at the one that she just hit.
I'm a throwing stuff guy now.
Well, I was going to pick up the whole brazier and throw it, but now she's in the way, so I'm going to risk just 1 piece of coal.
Okay, you're gonna stick your hand into the fire and grab out hot coal.
Well, I'm not gonna grab a cold one. That'd be pointless.
Okay.
His entire body was on fire for an hour. Don't question this one.
All right. So you suffer burn. So you take 1 point of damage and you suffer burn 1. But then go ahead and give me a brawl check. My God.
Fireball, schmeierball.
Uh, 3 and 5.
3 and 5. That just hit. And with your advantage, you know what? Sure, he catches on fire. He's got burn 1. But it shatters on impact. It's only going to do him 2 damage right now. All right. Anything else?
I'm going to pat my hand on my pants.
All right. If you'd like to spin a maneuver to put your burn out before it does stuff to you, you can try. Coordination.
Yes.
I hope he passes just for thematics.
1 and 1.
Yeah, you put it out. You just kind of
Boy.
throw the fire and you just kind of wave your hand out. And then it's Rhett's turn.
Okay.
I'm bleeding and I'm hurt real bad.
Baldur's Gate has made an impression on my playstyle.
Clearly.
I pull out my holy icon.
Just throw everything.
That's awesome.
I use Strength of Faith. Once per session, your character may use this talent to add success equal to their ranks of discipline, advantage equal to their ranks of willpower. So I start out this roll with 2 success for advantage. I press my
Nice.
holy icon into your forehead, and I say, "You need to stop dying." And I take a little bit of your blood sand, and I sprinkle it on your nose, and then I tell you to breathe in.
That's a very interesting.
Put it on his nose, not in the wound.
Traditional healing
Well, he
methods.
needs to bring the blood back into his body.
Yeah. Get
All right.
some.
Where did you take that out of my pocket?
He's got little hands.
It's like beach sand. Everyone has a little bit just in their clothes.
I forgot Bull was carrying it. I thought Ilya would be carrying his own blood sand. So yeah, this just got a little more cartoonish. But here we go.
That's funny.
It was thematic anyways. Who cares? All right, 2 greens, 2 yellows. Got it.
2 failure.
All right, turning 2 advantage into success. Okay, raw numbers first. So 2 and 4. So we're at 5 and 6. So then we go to 7 and 5. And then you had 2. So we're down to 5 and 5 net, which I pulled out my holy icon using my maneuver. So you heal 12, and then I have 5 advantage. Does Ilya still have crits on him?
Yeah,
What are they?
67. They reduce my wound threshold.
Is that one that's
And I
been
believe-
checked and failed, though?
Okay. No, I wasn't gonna try to heal it. I was gonna, if it was one like he can't use like one of his arms or something, I was gonna be like, can that be like potentially ignored his next turn or something because he's feeling so good? But never mind. Wound threshold sucks. So with my advantage, can I attempt to scare the last adjacent enemy as he watches this hulking berserker just go from nearly dead to totally fine?
Yeah, so this one here, give me a... Actually, Ilya, give me a coercion check and add 2 boost dice.
Okay. You did, yeah. So heal 12 and then that. And when he's done with that, that's my turn.
Okay. Wow. 2 and 5.
Next up is that dude, and he is going to run away from you directly. At which point you can proc your attack of opportunity if you'd like to.
You know what? Fuck that guy. He can run away.
So as he runs forward, you hear noise as he drops down below something. There appears to be maybe some sort of crevasse ahead, and you hear scampering. Like he doesn't jump. You hear like almost like there's a mouse in the wall sort of noises as he crawls away. And these guys are going to run onto the log and across the ravine on the other
I
side.
could have asked to heal your bleed with my advantage, but I didn't, so I guess sucks to be you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, what's up with that?
And then it is going to be Ilya's turn, at which point you take your bleed damage.
I forgot you had it, and also I healed you 12, so come on.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a medicine check. Plug the bleedy bits. Fucking shit, 3 advantage.
That's a Narno. Makes you feel better. I only rolled a threat.
Can somebody else try to medicine check me?
Yeah. You can also take more maneuvers to try it too, but it's
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
okay. 2 threat.
Come on, baby.
Needs to stop bleeding.
Oh my gosh, 2 success, 2 advantage.
There you go.
Baby needs a new set of blood.
I got something
Yes.
spare.
Does that do it? 2
Yep.
success, 2 advantage?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
thank fuck.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? Oh, sorry. This guy burned alive instead.
No, I think we're good. Bugs are dead. We're gone.
All right, Emery, you are in a stores room, a cold storage area. Up ahead, there seems to be some weird situation. You think there might be a hole in the ground. There are noises and imminent danger around the bend behind you. What would you like to do?
What's this way?
So walking over there and looking over, there's more storage. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just an alcove because this is as you look around, you are inside a tree.
Okay.
There, it looks like this has organically been, the space has been it's been fitted for a purpose, right?
Okay.
And the shelves are all stocked. You guys could loot this place theoretically and find all sorts of things. Mostly foods and provisions.
Oh no. Really? Food?
Yeah.
No, we just bought a lot, didn't we? Okay. Well, I walked
From the
up
cave
there.
entrance,
and
did you
I
say
said some-
food?
Right? We've been hungry.
Always use more food.
Yeah.
There's as much food as you guys could possibly carry.
Is it okay if I grab some?
Who's gonna
Who
know?
are you asking?
I'm asking you because I moved up. I did my full movement phase.
We'll say that you in this space in this time. Yeah, you can start packing food into your luggage.
Okay.
Like,
I'm definitely not stealing 10 rations.
I believe that's 2 encumbrance, but I could be wrong. Since it's a small item.
It's I think each 7.
Yep, 7 food rations. Every week of rations is an encumbrance. Yep.
Yeah. So that's 1 extra. Anybody need this? And I waggle a mace, and I'm going to drop it on the ground.
Making space in your bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why I've got it.
I'm
Because it hits
Capped
harder
out.
than your stick.
capped out on encumbrance. I ain't doing it.
I'm gonna grab some. How many food rations per encumbrance? You said 7?
7 is 1 encumbrance. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna get
Definitely
14.
not looting in a war zone.
Who's gonna be able to tell?
It's pillaging.
And I'm hungry.
And you know what? They hurt my feelings.
Which exact two of you killed enemies?
Me.
Me.
Okay, so you two killed slaves. Okay.
The bug
Ah.
person wasn't a slave.
You also
You didn't try to stop him.
anything because I was too
The
bad.
beetle I killed for
your
sure.
porcupine killed some people.
And I killed
Yes.
the Tekekno who hit me first.
I mean,
Why didn't you
yeah.
just try catching his weapon?
If I could have.
I did smash a slave to smithereens earlier, but this entire map, I have like unsuccessfully done anything of use.
It
Like-
has been tens of minutes since the last murder she's made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's changed, Bull.
She called in a bird. Okay.
Basically a peacenik.
I also told Wretch that he was a good boy, and he got green dice.
I did get green dice. Thank you.
That he didn't use.
I forgot. I used them the first turn. Can I also take food?
Yeah, and this you guys don't need to be structured about it. You guys can
Okay.
take what you want.
Okay.
Let me know what you guys are going to be doing afterward, as you guys go through and pick food, or if you guys are going to do anything other than that, let me know.
I'm gonna.
I
am
circle.
How much food can you take?
Taking.
You're going to go over and look
I'm
into the hole.
But yeah, sorry.
What? I am taking 2 weeks worth of rations.
Cool. Emery, as you approach the hole, give me a perception check.
All right, perception is a thing I'm actually not that bad at, which is new. 1 and 1.
Looking down, it's kind of hard to make out much, but this is a rotted like vein through the tree. It's probably 10 foot wide, this space here, before you reach the other side, and you can feel the softness of the earth. The softness of the material that you're standing on being right next to the ledge. So this is all dead wood and like that stuff that you can like break apart with your bare hands, so to speak.
Yeah, is it a hole down and up? Or just
Yes.
down?
But when you look up, you just see black.
Okay.
Like it's hard to see much further than that.
Okay, this doesn't seem too secure, unfortunately. I don't know, we might need to go the other way.
Yeah, up or down might be a bit of a climb. You're probably about equidistant from the thicket limbs and the surface floor at this point, right? Because you're about 150 feet up.
While you guys are discussing this, Bull is going to walk up to you, Emery, and he's going to tap one of the jugs that you're carrying with you. He's like, "Can I have a swig of your wine? I'm getting awfully parched."
Oh yeah, you can have a whole gourd. Here, I've been meaning to pass this over. I just been a little hectic. So 1 gourd has 5 healing potions worth of it in it.
No, you're misunderstanding. Bull thinks it's wine.
Oh, I mean, you can have this, but it's healing potions. You know?
Which would be like wine to somebody like Bull.
Yeah, it's a
Delia.
very fine, sweet wine in a gourd that
Basically.
is a healing tonic. Very powerful.
All right, so I'll take it from her. I'll be like, "Thanks," and I'll take my like 1 serving worth of swig, and then I'll go to like pass it to somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, you heal 5.
I respectfully decline.
So then I go to hand it to Ilya.
I'll take a swig. I want to be fully healed.
motion towards Emery's brother.
Oh, thanks. Ah, man, still. Oh. He takes a swig, and his scabby burns finish knitting up, and now he's fully healed.
And I'll look at Wallaby and I'll be like, I know you got your own, so then I hand the rest of it back to Emery.
Oh, come on, that's the good stuff. Hey, since when am I going to be able to travel back here?
You've been stabbed lately, buddy.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was stabbed. I just dodged a little bit, and it only damaged my leather armor. You could learn a thing or two about dodging. You gotta be quick on your feet.
Well, you know what? My armor exploded with my mortal souls. Feels like priorities and all that.
Yeah. Priorities. You know, I think they had a warehouse of material goods. In fact, they even had a smith down below. But that's a bit of a detour through this place.
And I don't think they're going to offer any services to us in the middle of a battle.
You could take the skin off the ant-men you killed and wear it as armor.
It's pretty tough. Anyway, tell me, are we going up in this hole or down? I don't relish a jump, and I don't relish a combat through that other space, but
The wood's pretty, like, tender. I'm not sure how, like, secure it would be to climb, and I kind of, like, tap my foot against closer to the edge again to kind of try to gauge that.
okay. Give me a survival check.
One success, 4 advantage.
It's probably not very easy to climb with just hands, but for anyone who's got deeply penetrating tools, it would probably be manageable. For instance, like Wallaby has a sickle and a dagger, which he could use to like really sink into this stuff. Ilya's sword similarly would be able to be used in such a fashion.
Here's 2 on my axe.
Your axe would work, but it would be hard to like you wouldn't be able to like, you know, because it's a two-handed weapon. So, food for thought.
I have half of a climbing gear kit.
Yeah, climbing gear kit.
But that's probably not, like, wouldn't go deep enough, right? Like,
No, you might be able to sacrifice. Like, does anyone have a tent?
And ooh,
I have a tusk.
A tusk?
no,
You can use a
I have a
tusk.
bedroll.
I have a sword and a dagger.
Yeah,
You
dagger.
got
would work.
horns.
Yeah,
Like, on
Just
your
like
head?
bang all the way up.
horns. Yeah. I mean, really, you both do. You could potentially try to use your horns in some way, shape, or form.
I can go backwards. That'd be awkward.
Sharpen my foot hooves so that they stick into the wood.
Do you have hooves?
I think he has hooves,
Okay.
but that's up to whatever the rules are.
It's your choice. The woolen vary greatly.
Oops, makes sense.
I've been imagining him with hooves this whole time anyway, because like I mentioned before, he doesn't have shoes.
It's fine. Yeah, hooked he is. All right, it's canon.
Yep.
Add it to his description.
I am not hooked. Clarify. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, it'd be risky, but I mean that's a far fall too. How bad does it look out there? Somebody take a look.
Yeah. Is anyone who's gonna go out and look?
Isn't Ilya like really good at scouting things?
Yeah, I've got super high perception.
All right, you might want to do that.
Hey, they're your traits for from the Call to Hunger are rear in their head. I'm great at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can give me either an investigation check or a streetwise check.
I'm gonna do an investigation.
Okay.
Wow, 2 and 2.
It looks pretty bad still. Across the way and in the space, the other way, through the cave-like passage. It looks like the overseers and the Woolund are starting to get an advantage on it. It doesn't seem like things were. At first, it was like, oh man, like these bug people are breaking loose, but now it seems like it's not neck and neck as much as it was. Also,
Okay.
the bug people are probably going to be getting more and more desperate.
Well, my sword is just as sharp. Yeah, I think we should take our chances with climbing or falling.
Well, shit.
All right, let me see what I can fashion of these vines and things to give us sort of like some sort of like harness and something to hold us onto. What's like where you have like the, like the rope spot tied to when you're doing climbing, right? Like, so at least
like knots.
like like that thing where you had your rope and then you like fell and like it jarred you.
The
like,
safety.
stopped
Oh,
your, like, safety.
yeah. You want to have a belay tool.
Yeah, belay. Thank you. Like, yeah, I want to try to fashion that for folks with like the vines and stuff that are around.
Yeah, with your survival
Or if
gear,
there's ropes
with
around here.
with the half a climbing gear, you're able to just make that out of what you have and the surrounding environment. That's fine.
What
Okay.
were the ant dead guys attacking us with?
The with their variously odd appendages of pincers and scythe-like ridges on their forearms and their mantles.
I'm going to grab their things that are scythe-like off of their bodies.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So you rip their forearms off. Give me a survival check.
Two and two.
Yeah, you're able to rip these arms off, and you like pull it out in a fashion that like the whatever bone they have for a humerus is like pulled out, almost like someone like that would be eating a chicken wing and like pulling the bone out. And you pull it down, and you wrap with some of the leather that's in the room. You manage to wrap what looks to be a handle onto the embrace that the flanging joint in the arm, and now you've got two sketchy arm scythes.
Yeah, that's and Emery's just like putting her stuff together, and then all of a sudden she hears this strange squelching smashing across the room, just like, what the hell?
Survival, man.
Oh man.
I do like the bit of a double standard that Andrew/Bull. Never sure when Andrew's talking or Bull's talking. Are you guys killing slaves in there? You should feel ashamed of yourself. Tears their fucking arms off to use.
Oh, I don't have a problem with killing something that attacks me. It was me out of character asking you guys if you killed any slaves or not.
Just saying.
I don't know what their employment status is. They just tried to kill me.
Yeah, let's not.
I know you're
assumptions.
swinging at me right now, and I am in danger, and I'm ducking and weaving, but Are you a barista?
Are you paid for your work? Do you have union benefits? Do you even have a union?
Do you like your current employment?
Hey, all I did this session was yell at 4 of them and then throw a chunk of fire at another one.
All right. Back to it. You guys hear... Judging by the fighting going on in the room next door, you're not necessarily sure how much time you have to sit around. What would you like to do?
Climb.
Yeah, let's go
Up
climbing.
or down? You said up?
Climb.
My vote's up.
Up.
Does anybody have a rope?
I made stuff that was
But
like
does anybody just have a rope?
Mine is lost in the ether.
There might be one around here. You could try to look for one.
Yeah, I would like to find a rope.
Does anyone have a story point?
Yes, I can spend a story point.
If you spend a story point, there is a rope nearby that was used to get these boxes up the cliffside. Because this is all cold storage for foods and stuff like that. But they do have a 300-foot rope.
All right. So what I suggest to the group is, all right, I'll go up first.
A 300-foot rope is 10 encumbrance. Because it's 10 times the length of a normal rope.
So I will climb up first, and I will tie this rope to my belt, and then somebody else will tie themselves to the rope about 15 feet below me, and we'll continue like that. That way, if anybody loses their grip, there's like 4 others of us to catch them.
Sounds good.
Give me a knowledge... One of you give me a knowledge nature check or a survival check.
That is probably me. I can either roll 3 yellows or 1 yellow and 3 greens.
I would have 1 boost if I did it.
That's it?
That's it. Basically.
I like the very disappointed that's it.
4 success.
So due to the sheer mass of Bull, he's going to have the hardest time climbing this because of the likelihood of giving away the wall. Just so you guys know.
That's why I'll be up top. So if I fall, we all go.
Yeah.
Together forever!
I mean, technically, the only weight that we would have to carry for encumbrance for the rope would be the weight of the rope between what's touching the ground and what's tied to us.
So there would only be like 75 feet of rope. We're not taking all 300.
My point is that like any one of us should be able to take the rope and climb with it, because I'm not taking like the whole thing and then dropping it, right?
No, we're just tying ourselves to each other. So if somebody slips, the rest of us is what catches them.
Yes, but I'm saying like we shouldn't have to worry about the encumbrance if we do it that way, because we're not like, it's not like I'm picking up the entire 300-foot coil of rope and then climbing and dropping it 15 feet and someone else is holding on to it. So we should be good.
The other thing that you guys could do based off of Emery's roll is someone can climb up and secure the rope at the top.
Yeah.
But that's 10 encumbrance.
Only if they climb 300 feet, but you can't see the top. You can't see if there's any exits because it's the middle of the inside of a tree that has shown to have bowls and decay and stuff like that. There's probably something you might be able to find up there. But
question: does my sword glow right now?
Yes.
Can I wave it into the hole to see how high it goes up, or if it changes shape as it goes up?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
What skill is climbing based off of, Josh?
You can use athletics or coordination, but in this particular case, no, yeah, either one. What do you get for your perception check?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Looking down below, you can see some light coming in. But looking up, your sword's actually kind of giving you a bit of blindness to being able to see light from up there.
Okay.
But you're onto something. You might be able to, like, fashion an arrow, or no, you guys don't have a bow or anything like that. You might be able to drop a torch down or something.
We might be able to start the tree on fire.
Yeah. Like if I get scared
Please don't do
and I
that.
accidentally proc my sword's fire ability while we're up there and the breach at the same time.
I just, as a Lund, I strongly disagree with this sentiment. Please don't start the tree on fire. Take offense.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't think so.
All right, so do we want the biggest guy up top with the best climbing, or the smallest guy up top?
Oh god. Probably
All
Ilya or
like-
Bull.
middle.
I think it should be me because I'm quite a bit smaller than you, but I also have really baller athletics and coordination.
I've got a yellow and 4 greens in athletics.
I've got 2 yellows and a green. So we both have very good athletics. I have really great coordination. But I am quite a bit lighter than Bull, I think.
You gotta catch me if I fall. You're the only one that's gonna catch me if I fall.
Well, if you're above me, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, I would have to carry your weight. Sherry.
It's either that or I go at the very bottom, so that way everybody has to catch me if I fall.
And you can catch people who fall.
All right, you at the top, me at the bottom, then.
Yep.
Okay. So, who's climbing?
I'm going to start climbing, tie the rope around my waist, and get down to business.
Okay. How are you climbing this? What's your plan?
Because my sword is fiery, I'm going to use the dagger I have in my inventory.
Okay, so you put your shield away and you got your sword and your dagger out?
Yeah, like, can't see my hand motions, but one after the other.
Okay. Give me... Yeah, I'm gonna say that we're gonna do alternating tests. You can either do athletics or coordination, but then you're gonna do a survival check, and then we'll go back and forth because a big portion of this is understanding what you're going to be putting yourself, what you're going to be putting the weapons into, more so than just physical strength and whatnot.
Oh gosh.
But with that, we'll call it a night as you start to ascend the rotten insides of this tree. And we'll pick up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Way to go, guys.
We survived. So far.
I survived.
Not dead yet.
Not
Hey,
getting
I
better.
made a
You,
big
you
choice.
guys took a stance and decided to tell your own story rather than just fulfilling orders from other people. And
Yeah.
That's right.
You're deciding to carve your own path. So
Yeah.
So far, so good.
taking control of the